you're setting yourself up for a great appeal.
I think that's amazing. And what I really liked about it was also thinking the advocacy part and thinking about, one person on their own, even knowing everything and even whatever, could still get crushed. But one person on their own, surrounded by their community, who's going to say, actually, we're going to be out there, we're going to be standing outside the court, we're going to be taking a note of everything, we're going to look into the backgrounds of all these judges and all the rest of it, and we're going to bring this out. That's the magic ingredient, is because you see, in our society, we've liked to individualize everything.
Yeah.
Right. And that stops us from forming the kinds of supportive, empathic groups that we need around us to ensure that there's what's the word? Scrutiny.
Yeah. As accountability. We need that. And I love it, because what you're saying is one thing that I took from, and I'm a big history buff when it comes to looking at African-American history, right, from slavery, right? And so when we think about these things, that is how, when the civil rights movement, they were showing when they were going over the Selma Bridge, they knew they were going to get beat down. They knew that governor was temperamental. They knew he was racist. They knew he was going to do everything he did, and they needed it to happen so it could be caught on camera, so that way the world could see in real time what they are doing to the disproportionately affected marginalized minority. And so that's what we do when we stop individualizing everything, like you said. When we start coming together and we're all there holding accountable, and now it's even easier. We pull up our phones and we go live. Hey, I'm here at this county courthouse, and they got this boy locked up for 2 years. And so these are the things that we have to start doing in real time to show the rest of the world what's being done to people in these small counties, these small cities over here in America, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm reminded of in the UK, there's a lady who became a very dear friend of mine, and she's succumbed to Alzheimer's now, unfortunately. But she was one of the founders of the Black Panthers in the UK. And there's a case you might want to actually look at. It was called the Mangrove Nine. And we're going back 50 years, actually more than 50 years now. It's had its 50-year anniversary. And it was a group of black people in a restaurant, and they get arrested, and they're just trying to say, no, we can't keep having this. And then they get done for rioting, or they weren't rioting, it was just protesting. And eventually, my friend, whose name's Althea, they've all got these judges, this legal representation, but she actually looks at the barrister and says, "You might be the best barrister in the world, but you're white. You can't defend me." And she defends herself. And what they do is they look at the jury, and the jury is all white. And they say, but the law says it has to be 12 people who are our peers.
Yeah.
And her and that group, they made a huge amount of change. And it's what you do with the power of group.
Yeah.
It's worth looking into. Look into the Mangrove Nine.
Absolutely will. Like, I'm going on my second Euro tour coming up in August, but we went 2 years ago. We came to London to come basically learn about the oppression of the people over there. And we went to, the Carnival, Notting Hill Carnival. And so still in a journey of that, I would love to learn about the Mangrove Nine.